Normalize. This word is a bit overused on the internet. I'm sure you've seen the posts online that will say something like, normalize not feeling someone's energy, or something like that. I don't know. They'll just say the word normalize in front of like normal human behavior. You also have the opposite end, where people will say or do the most insane things possible. They'll say something like, normalize hitting another man with an electric eel if the vibes are off. There is a reason why this behavior that you're trying to justify by saying normalize isn't normal. Because it shouldn't be normal. But let's move past this, because I have something I want to normalize, and I genuinely believe that normalizing my thing will make the world a better place. 2 words: bone bucket. I propose that restaurants that serve you food like steak, chicken wings, salmon, or any kind of food that has bones in it, or other hard to swallow things, should have a kind of bone bucket of some sort on the table. It can be a bucket, it can be a barrel, it can be a bin, I don't care. But the people just need a designated place where you can dispose of your bones discreetly. Alright, so why am I pushing this bone bucket agenda of mine? Well, you see, I went to a buffet. Food was good and the iced tea was great, but what made me always look forward to go to this buffet was there was just a really cute waitress. That's it. I would never talk to her, but I would always just make a bit of an effort to look nice whenever I would eat there. That got ruined because one day, as I was spitting out a salmon bone onto my plate, she came to my table. So, long story short, this really cute girl just watched me regurgitate my food back onto my dinner plate. Like, me just like spitting out my food onto the plate. Like, she saw all of that, and I just had to pretend that didn't happen and just say, yeah, I want more iced tea. I was devastated, and in that moment I was just thinking, what could I have done? I couldn't have swallowed the bones, and I don't want to spit it onto a table napkin because I need that napkin for dessert. It'd be dirty. I feel gross if I would use a napkin that had like my chicken bones on there. So there really was no good place to dispose of the bones. The plate was all I had, and I think we can do better than that. And that's why I'm proposing a bone bucket. If I had the bone bucket, I would have been able to cover my mouth with the bucket, spit out my bones, and call it a day. But instead, because I had nowhere else to dispose of my bones, that waitress just had to watch me spit out my food onto my plate. Yeah, and this is my main argument for a bone bucket. It's just really useful. Alright, so I think I've made my point. Let me tell you where I got this genius idea from. You see, I got this amazing concept from my local Korean fried chicken restaurant. In this temple of knowledge, I saw that all the tables had a bone bucket on them, and I was just flabbergasted on how revolutionary it was. You see, the bone bucket not only gives you a place to dispose of your bones, but it frees up a lot of space on your plate too, allowing you to have more chicken on your plate because there are no more bones on it. So rather than get a new plate, to get more food because you don't have any space on your old plate, you can just use one plate. I think I made my point, and hopefully now in the future, I won't spit out bones in front of waitresses. Subscribe for more, and have a good day.